Hey Joe, how you doing?
Hey,
Listen, right. Look, anybody watching live, if you're watching on the replay, remember to like, subscribe, and share. Welcome to the live with Joey and Mick. Personal development program with a lifestyle plan attached, right? And I'm hoping you had a great week. Joey, we're going to get into that in a minute. But like always, I'm just excited to be here, right? But I'm not. Where is here? So here is at my wife's mum's house, right? We're in the UK this week. It's Kate's birthday, so we're visiting. I'm going to check on my dad and stuff like that. But it's still great to be here with you. It's amazing this technology that allows us to do this. So obviously, if you're new and you're watching for the first time, my name is Mick McQuillan. I'm based out of the Republic of Ireland, and of course, Joey and I started this journey to help improve our own lives, but maybe share our story and help other people improve theirs. Well, what's my story? Well, look, I suppose you know I was kind of a little bit lethargic, a little bit overweight. Used to be active a lot, and with life, you just maybe doing things a little bit differently. I piled on a whole bunch of weight, and I just got to the stage where I made a decision I needed to do something, and got started in this team with Joey. And obviously, I don't know how long Joey's been around, but he's going to tell you in a sec. And very quickly, I lost about 10 kilos. I had to cut two new holes in my belt just to stop my trousers from falling down. And I got really excited about it. I thought, you know what, this is so much fun. It's really easy. It's the system that works for everybody who follows the system. And I thought, I want to share this with other people. And that's one of the reasons why I'm here with Joey, just to share my story. And of course, Joey, tell us yours.
hi Mick. Thank you. Joey Magonga here from Sydney, Australia. Welcome you all. Wherever you're tuning in from, please give us a like, subscribe, or share, or drop us a comment in the comment bar and just say let us know whether you watch the replay or where you tuning in from. So grateful, happy Father's Day to all of you out there. In Australia is the first Sunday of September. Happy Father's Day. I hope everyone have a wonderful day today. Myself, I woke up to a surprise. My wife gave me some breakfast in bed, so
Nice.
very grateful. Can't complain. To be honest, I'm very grateful for someone that show some appreciation and gratitude for being part of the family. So my story originally from Tonga. Tonga is in the South Pacific. Migrated to Australia 2003. Living here now about 20 years now, and my journey was, I moved from a totally environment that live out of the land, and the sea, and no electricity, to a bigger environment like Australia. Everything technology and lifestyle totally different. And I have to work. That's what I found out that in reality, I have to work multiple jobs to support my family, and I get to a point my health was um, struggle with my health, and I end up in hospital. Then I realized, for things to change, I have to change, and that's when I make the committed decision that I will take some action. And I think that's our topic for tonight is, you have to take some action. And when you decide to take some action, whether for your health, for your financial, journey, or your career path, it will have some tractions in life. It will have some impact. I think there's a word or quote that I really like. Every action is come with is have its opposite reaction, and I really like that because when you decided to take some action about your career, your journey, your lifestyle, your health, your relationship, definitely it will create something out from it. So I'm happy for our episode number 10 tonight, and our journey of our
Exactly.
challenge 16 challenge week. And
Mm.
here in Australia, and Mike all the way from Ireland, you know, very grateful. Have the opportunity to share our journey, tell our story, and hopefully we'll make an impact and
Mm.
contribution and influence to the world. Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, brilliant. Brilliant, Joy. Do you know, while you were talking, it actually reminded me of something that happened last night, right? I took some action last night. So most of us, have one of these things like a mobile phone or something like that. And it was, the battery was going flat. It was late last night, so I plugged it into the wall. I took action, plugged it in, and so it was plugged in. It was sitting on my nightstand, next to the bed. And then when I got up this morning, I grabbed my phone, and it's like on 23%. I'm like, what's wrong with my phone? Why is it not charged? Well, even though I'd plugged it in on this end, I hadn't plugged it into the wall, right? So it didn't charge up. So I would encourage anybody, that if just like Joey, just like myself, if you make a decision to do something, plug into something where you're going to get the help and the support and the encouragement, and that's just what Joey and I did. We plugged into something where together we're stronger. Together we have more commitment. We're encouraged, we're supported, and of course we've got the right tools to help us, move in that direction that we want to go in. So even though it's important to take action, taking the right action and plugging into something that's going to serve you, was going to, but I think, Joey, what you were talking about in making that committed decision, that act alone, is the first step, right? It's the first step in anything to make a committed decision, not one that's like half baked, or just oh, I would like to do this. It's got to be like, no, I'm ready now, and I'm ready to do something right now. What's your Obviously you have this massive trigger event that happened in your life with the health issue,
Yeah.
and obviously that, I think for most guys it is something like that triggers them into doing something, but like, what's your journey been like this week? Have you been, like I've been, obviously I'm away, so I've been pretty bad this week,
Oh, yeah.
right? But in saying that, I haven't been that bad, because of the rules that I've set for myself, the guides that I've set for myself, like I don't feel guilty eating something. Like, in fact, to be honest, geez, I went out with my dad for lunch yesterday, and I had this, lovely sausage roll, lovely pastry and everything else. It was delicious, really, really nice. And my dad had this bacon sandwich. Oh my God, the bread was like that thick, at the top and bottom, and it was packed. I was kind of jealous that I didn't have that, And then I thought, like, and I said to Kate, I said, you know what, we could have got that. We could have shared one of them. Do you know what I mean? Before, I wouldn't even dream of doing something like that. You're like, oh my God, I've got to eat all of it, So it's definitely a fun, it's definitely a fun thing to do, and to, because I suppose, Joe, what we're doing is we're looking at a lifestyle change, right? That's really what we're talking about. It is, the system that we have is simple. I'm not saying that it's easy, because it still relies on you taking those committed decisions, making that committed decision every day, to move you closer towards your goal. Like, to be honest, I'm having so much fun with it, right? We're driving here, we're driving over to the UK, and we're in Dublin. Kate says, oh, I just want to go do a bit of shopping before we get on the boat. So I go to some, I thought, you know what, just in the shop, we'll get some new joggers, right? Just casual joggers. So I kind of grabbed the ones that I normally get, and normal size, and then when I put them on here, they're just like too big for me. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're just too big, and I'm thinking, this is great. I feel good about this. Do you know what I mean? Like, I picked something up that before I would have just grabbed, put on, and they'd be normal, but now they're just too big. And Kate's like, oh, they're really nice, and I'm like, they're too goddamn big. They're just too big. Right? So it's a good problem to have. So obviously I'm doing something right, but we've got a great system here, right, that works every time for every person, once you make that decision.
Yep, definitely, Mike. And I think if we go back in time, when we come together and we decided that we're going to do this challenge together, this 16 challenge together. And I think you will experience, and I think a lot of people can relate to this, when you decided to take action toward your goals,
Mm.
it won't be easy, because the whole world universe will, try everything to let you stop that, or you give up on that. But the good things is, for example, the last 2 weeks I share with you, I had the flu, and it knocked me down. I have to recover, after 2 weeks, but I still felt that the impact of the flu within myself. But last week, I was grateful that I able to get back into my gym class every morning, consistently, even to the running, 5K running on Friday, because every Friday we do a 5K running. I will struggle, But I know it's a challenge because, if I don't take the action, I won't improve myself. Even though, I have to lay off the physical activity for 2 weeks. But I felt when I did and complete the 5K running on Friday, wow, I couldn't believe I achieved something. And
Yep.
it's motivates me and encourage me, because if I saying to myself, oh, I'm still sick and I still don't feel well, and stay home, I won't experience that feeling of achievement, because I take the action. I
Yep.
said to myself, I'm better than this. I can do this, and if I take it, even a small step, but when I completed the 5K running, I'm so happy, and I share that on my post, because for me, every challenge comes with a rewarding afterward. If you keep persisting, if you keep showing up, if you keep turning up, unfortunately, there is a price, but there is if there's a cost you have to face, you have to, because you decided to take action. And I think, a lot of successful people in this world, they make decision very quickly, and they take action about that
Yep.
decision, and so
True.
thank you.
No, you're absolutely right, Joe. And it is about um, making that decision, And I suppose, look, if you're watching right now and you're watching maybe on the replay, I'm just going to ask you, are you ready? Are you ready to make a committed decision? Now, your decision does not affect Joey or I, but it can affect you, And if there's something that you want, if there's a direction that you want to go in, certainly with your health, maybe it's weight management, maybe it's you want to gain weight, maybe you want to build lean muscle, whatever it is, you know, there's, I personally believe that we have the best tools, the best motivators, the best coaches, here in this industry to help people move in the direction that they want to go in. And of course, I would encourage you to either reach out to Joey or reach out to myself. The links should be kind of scrolling along the bottom of the screen. There's Joey's email address there. Or even go to Joey's Freedom Health and Lifestyle or Isagenix.com's ISA Body Challenge. In fact, I've got a better one here. Hold on, let me show this. We'll just get rid of this one. We'll get Joey's details up so that people can take it down. Let me have a look. Boom, boom, boom. So, and really what we're talking about is looking better, feeling better, eating better, moving better, all of these things. These are all important. We want committed decisions to get to those places. And of course, you can do that. You can make a decision right now, by going to joyunger.isagenix.com/ISA Body Challenge. And of course, you can register your intention. Registering your intention doesn't mean that someone's going to whip you into shape. It means that you're going to whip yourself into shape. Do you know what I mean? And we're going to do that by starting up here. And of course, you can go to, my freedomhealthandlifestyle.com/freedomhealthandlifestyle.isagenix.com/ISA Body Challenge. And again, we can just have that conversation. And even before you get there, I would encourage you to, and the links are in the description for this, let me just see if I can get rid of this. I'm running on somebody else's PC here, Joey, so it's not working that well for me, but we'll see. So, but links are in the description. Download the Freedom Health and Lifestyle goal sheet. And of course, you're just going to put in your name, put in maybe your current weight, the weight that you're currently at, and then where you want to be. And of course, then, write a description of maybe how you're going to look, how you're going to feel, what you've done in the past that worked for you. And then, of course, we want to know your reasons why you want to do it. We want to link this to an event maybe coming up in the future, and we'll get to that. And of course, you can email that into either Joey or I. And of course, again, links for Joey's contacts details are in the description. My links are in the description. Reach out, get in touch. Our purpose is to shine in our service to others. That's what Joey and I really want to do. We want to help other people get to where they want to be, right? That's really what this is about. Joey's made a committed decision, to work on himself. I've made a committed decision to work on myself, and of course, all we want to do is share the tools and resources that we have that can help you get to where you want to go. I'm not claiming to be an expert in this. I'm an expert in me. I'm an expert in what's worked for me, just like Joey's an expert in what works for him. And of course, you can, leverage into, our stories to understand what it is that we're doing that works for us. And then you can avoid those things that maybe, those pitfalls that maybe haven't worked for you in the past. We've all tried things that didn't work in the past. It's not that they didn't work. They did work. We just didn't know how to work them properly. But Joey and I have found a way. Am I saying it's going to work for you? I'm not. What I'm saying is maybe you could make it work for you. Like Joey and I can't do it for you. But we can help you. And that's what it's all about. Right, let me see if I can get rid of this. Anything to add, Joe?
Yeah, just a reminder from our last episode. You have to know where you want to go.
True.
I think that's based on our goal, and I
Yeah.
think that Earl Nightingale, one of the personal development coaches in the old days,
Hmm.
emphasized that the difference between successful people and the unsuccessful people is they have goals, and they know where they're going. And I think our journey, Mike, we know where we want to go, where we want to
Mm.
achieve, but we didn't want to go alone. To just you and me, we want to invite as much as how many people that we want, to participate, because we know the
Mm.
benefit. You done it before, I done part of the challenge, especially with the self development. I was we both look for coaches, mentorship, leadership,
Yeah.
in the environment that will support our goals and our destination, and our desire to get to that destination. And
Yeah.
people follow people that they know where they want to go. And I
Yeah.
think you and I have found that, and we want to share that with the other people. There's a better way, and we found
Mm.
the environment, the better environment, found a better company, and a better environment, better leadership. And we want people to come along, check it out, and like you said, it's not for everyone. But if you decided to take action and check it out for yourself, we guarantee that you're going to enjoy it, because the transformation will happen, especially in your own personal journey, your health journey, your mindset journey, and your self development journey. I think maybe one day you come back and say, I was like this, but then I saw those two guys, Mike and Joey, talk about something, and I decided to take action and check it out or try it out.
You're so right, Joe. That's exactly it. You know, you saw those two guys and you decided to check it out. That's all we're asking you to do. Not even asking you to do it. We're
Mm,
just asking you to take a look, check it out. See if it's for you, see if you like the environment. It's like maybe, you go to the swimming pool, and maybe you're standing looking on the outside, and you see people swimming around in there, things, oh my God, it looks good. Then you dip your toe in and it's like, oh, it's freezing in there. Oh, it's freezing. And you think, oh my God, look, the thing is, you can't get wet, by without jumping in the pool. So just go and check it out. Jump in, you know, and yeah, it's like, oh, it's freezing. And then all of a sudden it's like, yeah, it's quite comfortable in here. It's quite nice. I like it. Do you know what I mean? So go and check it. Joey's job and my job is to teach you how to swim in this pool. That's it. You know,
yeah.
and we've got all of the resources, the I don't know, the water wings, the arm floats, whatever it is to help save you from drowning in this pool. But look, it should be a fun thing to do. If it's not fun, you probably shouldn't be doing it. But the truth is, the fun is, visualizing yourself looking and feeling the way you really want to feel. The sacrifice has to be made. There's anything that you can achieve, it comes with sacrifice, whether it's time, whether whatever it is. But you know what? How would you feel if if you won 10 grand, for doing this? If I said I'm going to give you 10 grand to do this, would you do it? Well, look, there is an opportunity here. I'm not saying you should do it, but what if you did it, and maybe what if you won one of the lesser prizes, 500 books, 1,000 books, or 250 books, just
Mm,
for improving yourself physically, mentally, and of course, I think both Joe and I would definitely agree with, internally, um, the freedom, the health, the lifestyle, how you look, how you think, how you feel. These things are all important, to get you to where you want to be, right? So, I'm going to, just like Joe, I'm going to encourage you to check it out. That's all we're asking you to do. Just check it out. Get in touch with Joe and say, hey, Joe, what is it that you and Mick are talking about? Tell me a little bit more. What is it that
mm,
you're actually doing? And or maybe you're going to get in touch with me and ask me those questions. And we're going to ask you some questions too. Well, what is it that you want to do? Tell me what it is that you want. And Joey and I will show you maybe how to get there. And we'll show you what we've done. We'll tell you our story. We'll introduce you to some of the people, that maybe you'll think, I can't do that. Well, look, here's a guy that's just like you. Let's listen to what this guy has to say, why it was important for him. So, look, it's definitely um, it's like the next step. Just check it out. All the links are in the description. And but for me, it's always just about that, that reason why you want to do something.
Mm.
And of course, one of my reasons for doing the 16-week challenge right now is because we're here in the UK. Kate's birthday tomorrow, so going out for dinner and things like this, and looking and feeling better, just being more comfortable, not just in my skin but in my clothes. Just
Mm.
what I was talking about earlier on, where I bought a pair of trousers or a pair of joggers, and I bought the size I normally get, and now that size is too big, and I'm thinking, God, because even when I was in the shop, I was thinking, oh, shall I get this? I'm thinking, no, this is the one I normally get, and I grabbed it, and I'm regretting it. I should have got the other ones. But look, that's a fun story. Like if I was in Ireland, I would just take them straight back again. But look, it's not even a big deal. So look, we want you to kick off, your 16-week challenge with the potential to earn or not earn, but we can get onto maybe at a later date, get onto how you can get your products paid for and different things like this. How you can get the system paid for. But we want you to be in with an opportunity to win 10,000 euros. And right now you're probably thinking, well, I couldn't do that. I'm here to tell you that you can, right? You can do it. You just need to make a decision and say, do you know what? I'm ready. I'm ready now. So we want you to kick off your Ice Body Challenge, maybe with the 30-day reset. And the 30-day reset is completely a win-win situation for you, because what we're talking about is talking about getting involved, and of course you've got 30 days. And if you're not completely satisfied, with Joey or myself or the organization, the team, or whatever it is that we're asking you to do, you can turn your back on it, walk away, and any investment that you've already put in, you can get out. The only thing you're going to lose is a little bit of weight. As simple as that. It's no more complicated than that. But
Yep.
you have to have a dream, you have to have a goal, you have to have a vision, and it's Joey and my job to guide you. We can't do it for you, but we can help you for sure, and that's all we want to do. Service to, I think it was Jim Rome, would often quote, service to many leads to greatness.
Yep.
And all we want to do is kind of share our story, try and maybe inspire and encourage others who maybe look at us and think, I couldn't do that. Well, yeah, you can. You can do it. And we want you to join us.
Yeah.
We'll have to get Brad on next week, maybe, because Brad's got an amazing story. And we want you to meet more people, So
Yeah.
we'll have to get him up because he's in the US. So he's probably sleeping right now. So I'm gonna, we
Sure.
might as well torture him a little bit, right? Get him up in the middle of the night.
Get used to it. He's a former Marine, so
Absolutely, yeah, he's a tough guy. I got a lot of respect for Brad. Okay, listen, I'm just going to play this quick video. Or maybe I'm not. Right, let me see.
Join me.
Únete a nosotros.
It's time to reach your goals.
It's time to see results.
It's time to end the excuses.
Es momento de aumentar energía.
You can do it. Goodbye.
Hasta pronto.
Cheerio.
Go on, Joe. Tell us why. Tell everybody why you think that they should join us. I want to hear it and get it done. Get it done.
I just want to remind.
Get it done.
I just want to remind what I saw on that video. It's time to end the excuses, and I think when you take action, that's when you tell yourself it's time to end excuses. I like with our personal development, with our community, you should write a list of the things that hold you back from achieving your goals, and especially the excuses. And then after you write that list, you tear them up. It's time to tear up the excuses, because you are better than that. You are worthy, you are enough, you are capable, and we are here. That's what we're here. Me and Mike and our community, we are here to encourage each and everyone that come along to check it out what we're doing. That you are worthy, you are enough. You can do this. You are capable. And if you are willing, hungry, and coachable, I think you can do everything that you want. So, want to pay it forward.
Yeah. No, I like it, Joe. I like it. Um, you know, thinking about those things that are holding you back. I was just making a note there. I was thinking, who is your worst enemy? And I think about that. Obviously, my worst enemy is me. And can often be just the way that I think about something, the way that I feel. And certainly, if I'm thinking about something, maybe something that's holding me back, all of those things that you're talking about, and I'm wrapping them up with emotion and giving myself good excuses as to why I can't do it. I tried it before, it didn't work for me. I've done all these things. It really is about challenging that limited thought or that limiting belief, right? Because everything that you're saying, makes so much sense to me, because we hold ourselves back. We give ourselves so many different reasons why we can't do it, when really we should be, giving ourselves reasons as to why we can do it, and thinking in the sense of it already being done, thinking and visualizing and seeing it in your mind as already being done, and thinking, well, it's just a passage of time that needs to go by before I'm already there, because you're already there in your mind. You're already looking and feeling that way in your mind. Maybe you've got an event coming up, Christmas, or maybe, Halloween party, or a family event, or a wedding, or, something you've got to go to. You can visualize in your mind how you want to look and feel by the time you get there. And of course, then it's then just the steps that you're going to take. We can help you with those steps. We want, we want you to take the next steps with us. So we can show you exactly what we do, and we can show you what works really well. We can show you what doesn't work that great, so you can avoid it, so you don't have to make the same, mistakes that Joe and I have made. We're not perfect. I don't claim to be perfect, but Joey was talking. Joey, you were talking earlier on about getting knocked down. Getting knocked down is part of life, but it's making sure that it's having someone there in your corner to help you get back up, and we're here to be in your corner and help you get back up. Now, maybe we want to know, and maybe we'll ask you, well, look, when you do get knocked down, how do you want us to help you? Do you want a pat on the back, or do you want to kick up the arse? What is it that you want? How can we help you? Move you. So, but look, it should be a fun thing, and we've got some great recommended reading books and things like this. That, and of course, if you go to Joey's Facebook page, I think he's got one there. What's it called? The Linda Proctor book. Earn it or something. Can't remember. But we'll put the links in the description so that people can download that. But yeah, it should be fun. So, oh boy, what a day! What's the weather like, Joey? It's going to be 24 degrees here today. So, and I'm going to go out and catch a few rays in a little bit.
Vitamin D, plenty. I had that yesterday. I played tennis four sets. Of tennis.
You're practicing. You're practicing. You're practicing, aren't you? You're practicing. Yeah. I'm going to kick your ass. I'm telling you.
Bring it on. Yeah. It's going to be our new challenge, is the tennis challenge. So
telling you, that's it. Right, telling you. Right, I can do that.
Yeah.
Go on, you were saying.
Yeah, I think nothing happens if you don't take action. I think that's come to my mind is nothing happens if you don't take action. You can say you can do this, but if you don't take the action, you have to act to get the result. So
Exactly.
nothing move if you don't move. If you don't want to become better, you have to be better. So if you have to be good, you have to be good. So it's all about action, and I think that's our main emphasis in our episode number 10.
Yeah.
Is you have to take action, and it's like Mike said, it's not easy, but when you take action, start small, and then from there you,
Wins. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
You
and
definitely get
be
wins.
yourself.
Yeah, and look, even doing nothing is doing something.
Mm.
It's still action. It's just a lack of action.
Mm.
You can take small steps and get small wins. And once you start stacking those wins, and there's gonna be failures along the way. There's gonna be days when you're not feeling like it. There's gonna be days when when you're challenged, or life gets in the way, or anything else. But when you start stacking those little wins together, it all turns out to be a big win in the end. And it happens so quickly, Joey. It happens so quickly. I'm serious. That 30-day reset, what can happen in 30 days is absolutely incredible. Like we'll definitely have to get Brad on, because Brad's story is so amazing. When he got started, like, he just, in a week, something like 15 pounds or something, like, in a week. Do you know what I mean? Because he followed a system exactly the right way. Now, I'm not saying that that's healthy. I'm not encouraging people to do that. What we want is, we want good order, good deliberate action every day, good routine, up here, as well as the things that we're putting in our body. And we've got all the things to do that, great nutrition, for looking better, feeling better, eating better. And of course, the doing better stuff, where we can show you how to get your products paid for, and we'll definitely get into that. But look, this is just an amazing opportunity to move your life in a direction that you want to go in, right?
Yeah.
But it has to be a direction that you want to go in. Ask yourself this, if you're watching right now, you're watching the replay, ask yourself right now, if you carry on doing the same things that you're doing every day, where are you going? Like, where are you going?
Yeah.
And then ask yourself, well, where do I want to go? And then ask you, do you think anything that Joye and Mick are saying, do you think that could change my direction and get me to where I want to be? And if the answer is yes, you need to reach out, get in touch, and just find out what it is that we're doing. Take a look at what we're doing. I'm not saying you should do it, just saying take a look at it.
Yep. Very easy.
Okay, absolutely. So you should definitely claim. You see, this thing isn't working. Hold on. So you should, is it? I can't see anything. Hold on. Let me just change my view.
Came up before.
Okay, let's see. Did it? Yeah.
Yep.
So look, you should definitely claim your free one-on-one consultation. And what is that? It's just a chat. It's just a chat to find out, if we can help. That's all it is. But ultimately, you're helping yourself by doing it. You're just helping yourself. And now's not the time to be afraid. Feel the fear and do it anyway. There's a great book, so I would encourage you just to take that first step, take that next step. And what we're talking about, freedom, health, and lifestyle. And you can have it. Simple but not easy, as we mentioned. But we're talking about growth, that personal growth, right? Building personal. Look, we said it at the beginning. This really is a personal development program with a lifestyle plan attached, and it's about helping people, from between the 6 inches between their ears, giving them, belief in themselves, and growth. It's just, the only question left to ask is, do you want it? Do you want all that goes with that? Right, Joe, listen, I'm going to have to run, so we're going to play out. So I'm going to go a little bit early. I'm so sorry.
Yep.
It's my wife's birthday. What am I going to do? Right?
That's very important, my friend.
It's a bad excuse, and it's a bad excuse. I'm making excuses. So, right, go on. So we'll play out with our favorite video. But Joe, I want you to close, our live today, and just inspire people, because you're amazing at inspiring people. You're helping a lot of people. So you're definitely leading people in a direction. So take it away, Joe.
If you listen to this, whether on replay or currently listen to it, I just want you to think about this question. what can you do today and make a difference in your life tomorrow? And I think it comes down to make a decision. You have to make a committed decision that you're going to do something toward your goals, whether it's your health, whether it's your lifestyle, whether it's your relationship and everything. But keep asking that and keep thinking of what you can start with. And I think Mike and myself are here to guide you, to help you. We are the messenger, and we found a great message, the great tools, the great community to share with you. And if you are willing, hungry, and coachable, I think you can do what we are doing. And we'll welcome you with both hands, to reach out and for one-on-one free consultation to find out a little bit more, to check out what we're doing. So I'll leave it with it. And Mike, thank you very much for your time. It's an honor and a blessing to be with you every weekend to share our story, to invite people to come along with our challenge and our journey, because we know that it will make an impact in other people's life. Thank you.
Couldn't have said it better, Joye. We're going to play out with this video, and I'll catch you on the other side. Look, if you're watching, just do what Joey said, right? In fact, hold on a second. Hold on. Right. So if you're watching, just do what Joey said. And what is it Joey says? Hold on.
Just get it done. Love it. Just get it done.
You see, we are created in a magnificent vibration, in an absolutely magnificent vibration. Born risk takers. Free. That conditioning takes place after birth. You can change it. It takes guts. It takes goals. Do you know something? You're sitting there watching this and you're thinking, my God, I'm going to change something. I always say, keep reminding yourself that you have tremendous reservoirs of potential within you, and therefore you are quite capable of doing anything you set your mind to. You really can. I don't care what the cynics tell you. Quit listening to some of your peers. Now, all you must do is figure out how you can do it, not whether you can or not. When are you going to do it? When are you going to do it? You've got to create a sense of urgency. I'm going to do it right now.
If you can see it, you can do it. But the beautiful truth is you can do anything. We got to know there is a place. There is a specific frequency. And if you get on that frequency, you're going to attract what you need to you. This is what it's all about. Why have you been endowed with such awesome powers? If you'll make a committed decision, this I'm going to do. And you don't have to know how. You do not have to know how. The second you make the committed decision, you flip your brain onto the frequency that you have to be on to attract what you have to attract to manifest the thing that you want. If you can see it, you can do it. It's got to be something you want. Wants come from inside. Act like you're already there. Walk, talk, speak, live like you're already there. Don't set a small goal. Don't set something that doesn't really wind your stem. Set it so big it jazzes you. It really gets you going. When something of a very high nature resonates with the very high side of you, you'll know it. You'll know it. You will feel it. Feeling is conscious awareness of vibration. The only prerequisite, do you want it? Not do you need it, not could you do it. The only prerequisite is, do you want it? Take the lid off your marvelous mind and dream. For goodness sake, give yourself the right to do that. Get your analytical mind out of the way. Put it in your pocket for a while. All you're doing is exploring, daydreaming. What did Lawrence say? All men dream, but not equally. Those who dream by night in the dusty recesses of their mind wakened the day to find that it was vanity. But the dreamers of the day are dangerous men. For they may act their dream with open eyes to make it possible. This I did.